Yeah, I just closed manually. Well, honestly, I chose the closure of this structure here, as you can see. If you notice, this is where the structure closed. So as soon as we reached here, since this was an impulsive one, I always take TP really early. I never wanna. Okay, let me confirm that we're live. Yeah, we are live, and this is the correct channel. Yes, just wanted to make sure. Yeah, this was. I always TP really early when it is a breakout or a partial TP. This case, I just took all the profits because this had no wick, and this didn't have those two didn't have no wick. So um, on that case, it doesn't matter now if it reaches here. I'm just gonna because I'm figuring that even as after we tap here, we most likely gonna revisit this yellow zone down here. Let me check. We're gonna review everything now. Don't worry. But I think we're gonna come down back again to like here, here before continue if we're gonna continue going up anyways. But yeah, let me finish. When do you decide to take 100 or partial? Honestly, this is one of those rare times I took 100, and I just felt like we were gonna pull back to the entry, literally. Look at this. But it was because of this, like my subconscious mind, I guess, told me, we don't have a wick here and we don't have a wick here. So that was way too many candles without a wick. So, like if that would have been the candle, and then after this one we go up, maybe I consider, maybe we're gonna reach all the way. Like right there, most likely I was gonna be taken out by the partial because of the spread or something. So yeah, it was a good call actually. But we're gonna have more opportunities today. This is not. Mm, Give me 1 second. I'm still missing something here, right? I think so. Where is the control? Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah, we're gonna see all of that now. Give me just 1 second. This is. What am I missing? Hey, good morning, Michael on YouTube. Uh, yeah. And I forgot that I took my alarm today. I
Good
shut
morning,
the
Prof.
alarm off yesterday, and I literally woke up with no alarm. Like at it was weird. Was somebody talking? Oh, Mini.
Yes, sir.
Hey, it's such a pleasure, man.
Morning. How are you doing?
Doing great. And you, how's it going? Yesterday was a really fun and profitable day. I had a lot of fun. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I cannot, like, I have to do this. Uh, Crap. You have to set up this better so that it kind of like spreads everywhere. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and watch. We're gonna check for GJ and all of this. So this is one for the buck. I live in I live in Florida. Hey, good morning. What's up, Dos? Yeah, Give me 1 second, guys. I just have to do this, or else people get mad. Yeah, let's go with GJ. I'm gonna clean the whole chart again. This is gonna go here. Hey, good morning, Leanco. Oh, wow. Interesting. Oh, this is interesting. What's about to happen now? Give me 1 second here. Hey, good morning, Wally, Carlos. I'm almost there. I'm just missing one post. Let me clean all of this. Actually, let me see if I like the drawings or
My internet got disconnected. Shit, man.
not. Oh, I think we're gonna reject today here. So today I think we reject here today. Sorry again, my throat. And I think today we continue going up on gold. So this is gonna be like most likely. I mean, we have to review everything, but it would seem like this is the daily, and the daily started like up here, bouncing from here. There's a high probability that the daily for the, let me see. Yeah, there's a high probability I mean, from here we can just tap here to continue going up, to be honest. It's just I have to check on the news. Because I would think that while GJ is gonna go up. Oh, you see what I think is about to happen? Let me check. Remember I said that I think we're gonna retap. Wait, this is not the chart. This is the chart. That we're gonna retap down here on gold. You see, like that would have been taking out my break even for sure if I didn't take 100% there. According to trend lines. Yeah, we're gonna check on that. We're gonna review all of that. I'm just missing one more thing to do before I just go full on this. So what's your outlook, Mini?
I'm looking for more buys, and can you switch to 5-minute candles for the pullback?
On gold?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think gold, before continuing up, there's a zone there from where you see like a lot of wicks that if it's gonna continue going up, there's a high probability we're gonna tap there first on the.
I mean not more than 33 area. 33, 30, 31. The first structure I see on the lower time frame is 33.66. If it breaks that structure, then the next structure have to hold 1931. If doesn't hold that structure, then it will be the fake out from upside in the higher time frame, because it broke the London high, London 4-hour high, and
Mhm.
trading above the London 4-hour high week. So it can retest the London 4-hour high, and the next, if the next candle closes bullish, then there is high probability upside to retest the 38, 37 area. If it closes below 35 within 3 minutes, then the next structure is 1933 on 5 minute. you see the structure always on 5 minutes. If second structure if doesn't hold, we'll get some push downside as quick push like a liquidity grab in the uptrend. That means I'm not selling today.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean the pullback. Yeah, I mean the pullback.
Yeah, I agree with you. There's no sales for today, at least not for this session. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm marking here because this is a 1 hour area that I marked, but as we can see, yeah, the 5 minute you do, you see it says it. So I think, yeah, we if we're gonna continue going up, we should kind of respect this. But actually, we should, I would guess, right? Because I'm learning on the 5 minute that we should reject from here, actually.
I'll tell you something. You just switch to 4 hour from 4 hour candle and zoom. Okay, mark London candle 4 hour high. London candle is confirmation for New York traders.
This,
This yeah, yeah. Just draw an horizontal line.
there's a, wait, there's a line for that. The projection ray,
Okay,
that.
and the low. Here is the low. This is the low. Okay, there is a line. Okay, fine.
Mm-hmm.
Now switch to 5 minutes so you can see the thing on lower time frame. What's going on there? This is the line you draw, right?
Yep.
Yeah. This mostly retouch this London high and
To
some
continue
support of
going
this
up.
or some fake out. Fake out will be good one. You can buy like a cowboy with stop loss here.
Yeah, that's what you're literally marking what I because so without me knowing this is what I was looking at, right? So this is my train of thought. Actually, I wouldn't buy here. Like if we if we break below and I see this flipping bearish, I would actually expect some sort of visit here before continuing going up. That's how I would look at it. So
Yeah,
that's
there's a
interesting.
fake structure there.
Okay, let me see. So, so you're basically gonna buy this
No,
level.
I am not buying. I'm waiting for the pullback. I wanna see whether this area will hold. If doesn't hold, the candle can come. Two things candle can do. Candle can come like this, you know, and later close candle body above this area, respecting this structure. Then some sort of range on this area. Later.
Oh, it closed below this.
Yeah.
So maybe it's gonna
Close.
revisit
No,
here.
it's still respecting. I think this candle body area. If you see pinpoint on the smaller time frame, at least you have to see the candle body because there is no other confirmation in smaller time frame. Yesterday it was funny, man.
Yeah. My
You
runner,
took this entry.
yeah,
You
I
took this
got
entry.
really nice entry, and then I was getting tighter and tighter and tighter. There you go, getting tighter the trailing the stops, and it took me out this one, and I would have had today like 200 pips. Let me see. I think it was this one that took me out because I was trailing. And I trailed like up here, and I went to bed, and this thing took me out, and this one was gonna take me out anyways.
I had a plan to have a sell stop at 1935. Then I was like, nah. If it break 35, it will go boom.
Yesterday was cool. Yesterday was cool, and I actually from yesterday, what I like the most is most of my money I made it with my old technique that I from when I was learning on my own. The breakout zones, pending orders, all of my pending won, all of them. That was cool.
I think this 35 is rejecting this area, the 4 hour high, the yellow line here.
You mean on the 4 hour? Because this is so. This is what I would think about this, right? You
Yeah.
see here, you look left. Usually, there seems to be some liquidity grabbing here area once we break above this level. Now, there's another thing to consider now that I keep in mind, which is since we are starting this is like the pre-London session, right? So basically, if there's gonna be a deep pullback or a deep liquidity grab for whatever is gonna happen around this time, like, and then NYSE is gonna do the other one, but usually it is the reverse. So what I'm trying to say is, if we break below here and close below here, anything that I see here on the wicks, I would consider this a there's a really high probability that for the rest of the session, all the way up to NYSE, we're gonna just flip back down towards here.
Yeah, I agree with you. If it breaks 31 area, then it's in the big range.
Look how this is looking, and this is the 1 hour mark. Look at this. So I just grabbed that wick.
Looks good.
Yeah, still looks good.
Looks
Like,
good.
as long as we don't close the 1 hour looking down below here.
Yeah, if you see now 5 minute, now you switch to 5 minute and see the structure. If this candle closes bullish, then buys make sense because this candle body doesn't close below the structure.
Yeah, and it would make sense, right, to revisit here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
But the problem, if this candle closes bullish and next 35 area, if it any next candle closes above 35, then I'll go for the retest.
Yeah, on the 5 minute, you mean? So the 5 minute closing above this London high, then you go for the kale.
Yeah. But now, last 50 seconds left. If it closes below this area, for me, for now, no buys. Next, this area, the second structure, if it breaks this area and closes, most likely it will come this area again.
Yeah. Yeah, it has.
This is the higher time frame range, if you see the candle prints like a higher time frame, prints like a barcode. If you see, if we zoom in or zoom out, you can see on 4 hour. Doesn't look sense.
This area.
Man. Yeah.
This is the weekly. This is the 4 hour. And this is the same area from where we got this massive rejection here. Yeah, this is an interesting zone, right?
Yeah.
Interesting zone. So we don't have a wick here on the 4 hour. It's going up, but we don't have a wick. We have a interesting. Oh wow! Look at that 1 hour.
Yeah.
Look at that 1 hour. Against the 1 hour zone.
Now if it closes below 31, then need to wait more for upside. But for me it now looks like a rejection in a like a fake out from upside on 15 minute.
Yeah, this is like right here looking at it.
If you're looking 15 minutes, you can see a sell. 33, reject 33 on higher wick and break the previous 15 minute or 31, easy 10 pips to 30.
Yeah, from here you mean, right? Okay, let's review now that we got this. Okay, let's go one by one, and then later we're gonna review what happened yesterday. Let me erase all of this. Let me do this. So we already talked about this zone yesterday on the weekly, massive important zone on GJ. Same thing for this one over here, this level, the 158. So we are in between here and on our way to here. Looks like for the rest of the week. Now we have another level here in between on the weekly. So now we tapped into both of them. So that now kind of like the weekly week I mean, the weekly candle kind of like fulfilled whatever task it had. Um, Looks like the level might be around here. This confluence with the daily. The daily zone is more some sort of thing going on down from here and all the way up, most likely. Oh, we have a daily here, so I have to use this, and there you go. So now we are in between these levels. This is an important daily level. You see it rejected structure. So whenever I see anything, hey, good morning, there, Liz. Whenever I see structure being rejected on the daily structure on the daily time frame, that's important. That's an important zone to mark. That's for me. So I see here that from when we were coming up, it grabbed liquidity down here on this zone on the daily. Same way it rejected here. Same way it grabbed from this from the wicks here, and even coming down was a rejection here. So this is an important zone, but it's not like a structure level. So, but still, it is a zone. So when it is, you know, when it is reacting, it matters for the scalping session. So that I'll mark that one. On the daily one, also we have an important level here at the closure of the candles, but not because only because of the closure, but because rejected here. So that's all I have on the daily. On the 4 hour, I'm gonna go here, and now we do this, and we get it tighter, and now we have a closer look at what's going on. Structure wise, this is rejecting on the 4 hours. So structure wise, I will mark this as a structure rejection. But whenever I don't see a structure rejection, I just mark a plain line like this. This is not a structure rejection. This is just a small inter level. It rejected here, but I'm gonna ignore this for now because we have two taps here on the structure. So here we have a little mess. So now we can go deeper on the scalping view, and this is what we have now. So now we know that this is the level to look for on GJ. We're going up. I mean, the 4 hours coming down, sorry. 1 hour was coming down, but the structure was coming up, and it actually closed above all of this. So there's a high probability we retest down below here to this red zone today before continuing going up. So far it's kind of like a little bit of what I see, but now when we go to the 4 hour, we see that as soon as we break below here, there might be a good chance to sell down there. Now this is rejecting here. This is the 30-minute, and we just do this, and this is an important 30-minute zone, and then we have another 30-minute here, and we mark it, and that's it. And that's the range that you don't want to trade unless you're kind of like grabbing the very limits, which I'm not gonna do. So this is the 4 hour zone level, this is the 30-minute, and that's how I see the markets. Now I know that this is the zone for maybe today. Now I know this is the no trade range. You see support, resistance, now support, and probably this is gonna go up here and to continue going up actually. Oh, you know what, anybody looking for buys, this looks like a buy, but it's just the wick, but it looks a lot like a buy from here to here, not gonna lie, coming up all the way, but it is inside the range after coming down. So if anything, I guess that a better entry would be going for this one, I guess. Now the interesting thing is this is a wick on the 4 hours, so most likely this is a target, not this. But if we get liquidity, or I mean volume, then that means that this is the target. I mean, it really depends on where we are in the session. So GJ looks like it's correcting. See, this is bearish, already created a wick, and it's coming kind of like coming down. So I would say that if you want to go with it, wait for the rejection here, and then maybe go for the sales again, if anything, right? for any rejection here to continue sales down to here. But if anything, then that would be like, oh wow, that's a strong zone right there. That's a strong zone, just so you know. So keep in mind that this is a strong one. So there's a high probability that we break today. So I guess that the range from where we really might reject. So you see on the 4 hour, it doesn't seem like anything, but on the 30 minutes should look like something, and looks like there's nothing there, but it's really strong on the higher time frame. So be careful with this. So what that means is that this is the kind of like the range here. It's 20 pips. Maybe it's not enough, but if impulsive entry presents, maybe you could go from here to down here, because once it breaks below here, there's a really high probability, even though you see this going on here. But because of the higher time frame, there's a high probability that if after we break below here, after like a couple of 30-minute candles, it's gonna get here, just because the stronger the level, the more it pulls. That's how I see it. Whenever I see like a red zone for me, that's means that the price is gonna pull towards that with a high probability. Uh, um, Same way with a bigger wrong, like a bigger zone like this one. But the way I see the market is it kind of like has to fulfill, like after it breaks a strong zone, usually it goes to another strong zone. Once it taps into a strong zone, now it has enough strength to retap whatever other strong zone we have drawn. That's kind of like an analogy. Like for example, once we tapped here, there's a high probability that now we may tap here, for example. But not before. Like it was like this, the gold structure here. I don't know if that makes sense. That's just one way that I see the market. For example, here, I do remember if we were to close above this area, there was a really high probability we were gonna tap here, but we didn't close above the area. Now, after we closed above the area, there was like an 80% probability we were gonna tap here if we closed above, and then we were gonna reject. If we wanted to revisit down here, first it would make sense to tap here. I think that was the same logic I used yesterday to talk about the level on gold, where I said that it didn't make sense for me. Yesterday I was saying, you guys remember, I mentioned this level many times. I mentioned 1915, it's just that I redrew this. But I mentioned 1915, and look at this. It tapped 1915 to perfection yesterday. I mentioned this yesterday on the group. When we were up here, when we were like up here, I said that it made no sense for gold to form a buy entry without first tapping into 1915. There you go. Literally what happened yesterday. The reason for that was the same logic, because this is such a strong level and this is the limit, that it would make sense that price first wanted better entries before continuing going up. So the entry I got yesterday was like around here, was on the 30-minute. So we started breaking above after all of this wicks, after the tap and all of this wicks here. I got my entry there, and I placed the stop loss right below this, and this is what I did yesterday. So I grabbed this and I TP'd like around here. I took partials here. I was leaving the runner, and when I sent the picture yesterday, we were like up here again, 100 some pips, and I was getting tighter, and I ended up with just 62 pips extra. So I pretty much closed the whole thing here, because the partials were like here and the closure was like down here. I was getting this too tight. But this trend line don't matter anymore, to be honest. This is useless. Now it's just pure structure. Once you go sideways, you forget about trend lines. So that was the other entry yesterday, and this was the sell stop from yesterday. Obviously, the sell stop from yesterday was more Oh, there you go. That's the rejection. Did you get it? Oh no, on the 5 minute doesn't look so good, right? Did you get the sell? Nini?
Yeah, at least have to close above 35. If it's rejecting 35, then this is the rejection from upside. 35 is a key level in a lower time frame. To
Yeah.
consider this upside as rejection, we need to see the rejection 35.
So this is not good enough for you.
Yeah,
You want a
at
rejection
least
from
if this
here.
candle, if this candle closes above 35 only, then I'll consider buy. For sell, I need at least, sell will be short term below this area. The candle body have to close like this, you know, to tap this area 30.
Leanco had a dream. Yeah, I would be pissed if I miss. Sometimes you get more pissed about missing a big move than even losing. That means
Yeah,
that means that you have to work on your greed and that you are more likely to revenge trade. You should not be pissed that you missed a big move more than you lost money. That means greed is a little bit higher psychologically in your head than even anything else. But yeah, that's normal. I mean, just by the way, I think everybody goes through that. I've gone through that. I get pissed. But yeah, you get FOMO easier. Hey Luis, how's it going? So let's redo now the chart. Oh, you were marking something? Let me see. The level here.
yeah, this is the last pullback area. I'm looking for the buy 32. This area.
To
This
continue
looks
going up
nice
from
now.
here.
Now at least now the matter candle need to flip bullish or next candle to close this area or above 35. If it closes above 35, then we can consider at least see the 50% to this side week here. The next one
Yeah, it
to
makes
do
sense.
this thing.
It makes sense because this is the same area of the wicks to the left that rejected going up. So if it closes above again, it would make sense.
At
When
least this, yeah, now closing good way in a smaller time frame.
so 15 is
Now,
bullish.
now if you are taking impulse, the problem is the stop loss.
Well, I mean, so this is how I do stop loss. There's two ways to do that for me at least. Especially because I do a lot of pending orders. So the way I do pending orders are based on price zones. Um,
Hmm.
I look at structure and I look at price zones. And
This will be the perfect setup.
you mean for
Stop
entry
loss
here?
can, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna look
And for sell,
same thing.
aggressive stop loss. And target maybe you can get rejection at 1930, but you know bias is bullish still. The 4 hour from London is bullish, so we need to get a follow till 9 a.m. that candle.
Yeah.
Next 4 hour closes.
Okay, so
If
you would be you would actually trigger the sell.
me,
Yeah, this is dangerous here.
no, I am not selling until it breaks the second structure on 5 minute.
Because this is danger area here.
Yeah, it's the second structure on 5 minute.
Looks like the buy entries are gonna percent now.
No, yeah, stop loss. What's the stop 10 pips, 12 pips, not bad. But nowadays, if you see the last week, we get big candle, bullish or bearish. That's the problem.
Yeah, that last candle, it was something else. You see, it's a major, massive wick. Now, the interesting part about this wick is that it really looks like do you enter trades on 5 minutes to keep your no, actually, yeah, okay, I can talk about that. Okay, so let's anybody that is not trading 5 minutes. So this is what I would do. Just so let's go to what I would do on the five. Since many of us, right, still trying. I'm just learning, the 5 minute thing. That's why whenever Mini's here, I kind of like see what he's thinking. But easier is this. I mean, easier in the sense that 30-minute thing. You just wait for this. You just wait for this. We're 17 minutes away. Now this is yeah, the 30-minute candle is 10 minutes away. Wait for the closure of the 30-minute. I would say if you want a clean confirmation, close above this area that we just marked here safely. And let me check on the 5 minute. Oh, so your setup is about to present, right?
But this candle need to close.
Exactly.
But the
Like if it
only
closes
thing,
above.
but the only thing, I'm concerned the stop loss. If it was, after NY open, we get quick move. No, we need, if we have tight stop losses, so no problem. We get the quick 12, 15 pips.
So you would wait for this closure and you would go now in for the buy because now it's about to close.
Yeah.
Uh,
And wait for new 5 minute candle pull back,
okay. So this one closes. Maybe it's gonna leave a wick, and hopefully it's gonna close above this. And then you wait for the 5 minute to grab liquidity, and as we flip and break above, you enter.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm getting it. Kind of like the same on the higher time frame, right?
Yeah, same.
So it's the same trick.
But if you measure this candle, it's like, it's already left the platform.
Well, so that's the thing, like I really don't care a lot about the size of the stop loss if it makes sense with the size of the TP. So I don't see the market the same way. That's a cool thing, you're right. We all see the market different. Like I really don't care about the size of the stop loss as long as the size of the TP makes sense and the R is positive. Because whenever I enter here, oh, so there you close, that's your closure. The 15 minute, how it would look like. Oh, the 15 minutes looking good. The 30 minutes is a little bit weird, but it's not so bad, right?
Yeah. I look the stop loss only in the pre-NY. On the NY, after NY open 7:30 a.m. I don't see 20 25 pips stop loss doesn't make
So that would be
sense.
an
It
entry
can,
as we close above, as we break above here, that would be the buy.
yeah, that will be the buy.
Interesting. I'm just gonna
But
watch it.
but we
I'm not
have
gonna.
but we no but we have here the small range.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take it, guys. Just so you know, I'm just gonna watch.
I'm not telling you guys to take the entry because the range is small here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take it just because I wanna watch how it behaves. Because on the 30 minute, I would actually prefer to see this closure here, and it's like 9 minutes away, so I'm not doing anything. I'm just watching this.
If those who are trading gold, just stay away from pre-NY. Wait for NY open. Then you can get an easy move than pre-NY. Pre-NY, rarely we get the move.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
very tricky,
yeah.
pre-NY. That's why it doesn't take. I used to take pre-NY trade. I used to lose most of the time. That's why I wait for, at least New York open. Then I come to chart and looking for the trade.
By the
So
way,
if you
my
know,
my pending is
yeah,
still there. This is a high velocity area for me. This order is waiting for me. Like whenever it happens, I don't care. There's a high probability that once we break above here, we're gonna reach here. The same way we did like 2 days ago. So yeah, he's talking NY open is like 8 and NYSE, and then it's 9:30. Yeah. So this is waiting for me. This is like free money from the market for me, in my case. You shouldn't be taking this if you don't know what you're doing. If you haven't tested this, by the way, I don't think that TP is a good. I don't think that TP is in the right place. Oh, it is in the right place, actually. So this is free money for me, and it should be like 150 something. Like I always see, lose like 150 is okay. 1.5, that's okay. So why I don't care about pips, I care about the R, is because um, when I risk, I do dynamic calculations that like if I do this and I decided that I'm gonna risk 1%, it doesn't matter the size of the stop loss, I will make sure that it is 1% only. Like if I ever hit, it's gonna be 1%. So that's why, because I don't do fixed lots. So that's the difference. If you do fixed lots, you have to care about the size of the pips. If you don't do fixed lots, then you don't care. You just care about the R.
And one more thing on gold, if anyone taking the trade with your perfect setup, before 30-minute open, close your trade. That's it. If however it looks, just close your trade and wait for the 30-minute open. New 30-minute open is very nasty pullback you get the most of the time. It's like a huge candle. Even if it's on your direction, it can break the low and high and go into your direction. Always 30-minute open is like a sick on a goal. Like if you see yesterday, we got something like same thing yesterday or day before yesterday on NYSC Joel, the 30-minute open.
You mean when? You mean the New York Open?
New 30-minute open always on gold. Heavy, heavy, heavy.
Anytime you say?
Yeah, or 30-minute open or new 30-minute open. For example, the next 5 minute, the new 30-minute open, we can see the opening, and we can enjoy the
Oh, this one.
stuff.
So
Yeah.
this is the opening. Boom. Yeah. Okay, so the pending orders, the way I do this, since I'm waiting for disclosures, 5 minutes away. So as we close, I would want this to close above actually the London high if possible. And if we close above here, as we move down, then I would expect, because we don't have a wick here. So this is the game plan I have in my head, right? So let me paint it just so that you see what I'm kind of seeing. And then I'm gonna go ahead and explain at least my pending orders, how I do them. So I would expect this to close a little bit like that. This probably if it gives me this closure, that would be perfection. Like anything above here would be nice. Then the next candle, I would prefer that it grabs liquidity yet again to this area, whatever level here, and from this zone specifically, you see the closure there. And then as we break above here, we should have enough steam to get all the way up there now. As that happens, the stop loss would be whatever happened here. Like whatever wick it left here, that would be the stop loss for this. I don't know if that makes sense. So that would be my game plan. It would look like something like this, if possible. That's it. It's just a continuation entry.
Yeah, that makes 100% sense.
If I don't see this wick, then it's gonna be tricky. It's gonna be tricky. But that's what I see. This is 3 minutes away. So the way I work with pending orders, like yesterday, we got a nice sell pending order too here. So the pending order from yesterday was a little bit trickier, but I could see it clearly, and it was based on the 1 hour all the time. You remember on the chat I kept saying, look at the 1 hour, look at the 1 hour. I got this one, by the way. What I checked on was the free fall. Free fall is what I call this. When I look left, look at this massive wick, and then look at all of these movements. That means on the 1 hour that once we got this rejection, and this wick, I really love this wick. because this was a deep liquidity week to grab people because this was an NYSE open. So what that meant is, that meant, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you know what? Since we have this, maybe we should wait for this, right? This was really important information that I got from this thing here. Let me mark this. You see this little wick here? Yesterday I got this on automatic. I didn't do anything. I just placed this order here, and it happened all the way through. Now the way I did it, I was actively looking at it, by the way, because what I did was, since I was looking at it, I didn't have to have such a big stop loss. Usually when I'm not looking at it, the way I look for stop losses is like this. This would have been my stop loss. Look at this. And then that would have been 1.4 R. You see? What I look is when we were coming up, where was the price rejected? Because that is most likely the zone rejection. So the structure, I mean. So the stop loss for me would have been this. This is the level of the stop loss coming down. So as we break below here, I know I have a bunch of lines. Let me make this easier to read and remove this and remove this. So the 1 hour, as we come up on the 1 hour that we created this level here, the stop loss for me becomes whatever, when I look left, whatever I see rejected a structure most of the time. If not, then there's other ways that I also find it to find rejection. Oh, we're about to close. 2 minutes. So this is how I had it initially, right? This is how I had it initially. So this was the sell stop. Why was I so confident about it? By the way, I didn't let it run all the way down there. I took profits, actually was here at the closure of this. So it was 126 initially. So this move from yesterday was like free, what I call free money. But certain things have to happen for this to be a good setup. The most important one is you have to have a sudden move. This is what I call high velocity. You want sudden moves in the same area. So it looks like this is an avenue, right? So cars here, they go through really fast. And like last times, they went through from here to here, from here to here, from here to here. Here, literally just a wick. So this is a high velocity area for me. So now we have one of the things that I look for. The other thing that I look for is it has to have a limit. It has to have a zone that is really cleanly and clearly delimited. And this is it. You see? There's a limit there. Now, this was perfect. This was perfection for me. Why? That looks good move, but doesn't make sense. This area of fake outs. Yeah. Well, I mean, for me, made all the sense. And this is a wick on the higher time frame, by the way, usually. So that's how I grab. Hey, good morning. How's
30-minute failing to close above 35.
Oh, let's see.
That 35 is sick here, bro.
Oh, there you go, right below. But now let's look at this. So that's an issue for the 1 hour, because then as the 1 hour flips, if it flips, now it would make sense for the sales, because now we are just now we have to focus on the 1 hour. Now the 30-minute doesn't look bad, actually it tapped. You know what, as we break above here, that's a good entry anyways. Yeah. After this, if it goes like this, yeah, but it really looks like a rejection.
Yeah,
really.
This is the problem on 30-minute.
Let me see the 1 hour.
Lower low, lower high on smaller time frame.
Yeah, flipping the structure. Yeah, it looks like a rejection also on the higher time frame. So not so good. And look at the 15. If we close below, if we break below the 15 on this bullish 15, then it kind of like becomes not such an attractive entry, right? Oh, you know what? It would actually be interesting if it breaks below and still breaks the high. That would mean, you know, good liquidity to close the hourly up here. But
Breaking below 32, you know, a sell side can play, because if there is support on 15 minutes, there is no way to break that support. 32, you know, can you see 32.14, those area? This is just a 30-minute open. You can't, you need to wait at least this 5-minute candle to close, you know. Can't say anything, sell or buy now. This is the range, 32 to 35 is the range.
yep, yeah, and it is looking like a rejection. Look, it's flipping.
This is this is what I told, you know. Wait, see the 30-minute open. Always on gold. If those who are trading new and gold, always close your position or don't take any trade before the last, you know, 30-minute open. If any trade on gold, just close your trade. That's it. 30 minutes can do anything on the gold. Always 90% of the time, 30-minute first 5-minute candle, man, insane.
If we reject here, so let me give you the higher time frame view that of what I see on gold for the rest of the day. If we reject this area here on the 4 hour, I don't have it. I'm gonna mark it on the 1 hour. This is what I see. If we reject here, this is part of what that area looks down below there, and I think this is it's not gonna look. There we go. Hey, good morning, Rafael. Good morning. Today, how can news affect gold price? Well, let's see. Unemployment claims. Usually, whenever you guys don't know how it would affect, you can come here, for example, and you can read what it actually is doing. Like actual less than forecast would mean if this is lower than this, it is good. You see what it says here? It says it is good for the currency. So if the actual is less than what they had forecasted, that means that is good for the USD, should be bad, quote unquote, for gold, right? So that's how you know, it explains itself here, just in case you guys ever wonder, since I know many people want to learn. So whenever you guys find that you don't know what's gonna happen, and maybe you don't have a stream or a support group, just come here and read this. It's gonna give you like a guidance. So what that means, if this is lower than this, whenever it comes out, then there's supposedly gold should be going down if it is good. Yeah, this looks a lot like a rejection. There you go. Oh, on the higher view, and okay, let me do this really quick, and that way we can go at it and look for more entries, because right now we just have to wait for this. The 1 hour, this zone here on the weekly, I think this is the rejection on the 4 hour. When I look left, I have to find where is it that the 4 hour is kind of rejecting, and actually this seems to be the zone. So usually this is like this big, believe it or not. It's just that it doesn't look good, but this is kind of like the whole rejection. So now, for the sake of looking pretty, right, we're gonna do it like this. Now we have this bouncing area, and we have this level down below here. What is this here? So we have this important level down below here, right? And the way I see it, right here, oh, this is the same level from yesterday. Yeah, exactly, makes sense. So 24 it would be. Yeah, that's 24 right there. There you go. That's a rejection. So what I would expect, as you can see, the 1 hour is going bullish, but it's still rejecting this level massively. So from yesterday, one of my concerns became the fact that we're bullish, right? There's just pressure. All the news right now, regardless of this, fundamentally, still good for gold because of what's going on still, right? Russia. Oh, so this is good. We're ready for dialogue. Okay, so this is good for the world. Supposedly should be bad for gold, right? This should make gold go down. Now, look at this. This is sales. This is sales actually at the break of this. Oh, nice. Oh wow. From here to here should be like a straight shoot.
A small range.
Yeah, small range, but
Still then.
there's a high probability we're gonna visit this from here to here because of this. So this and this was kind of like grabbing impulse, and so there's a high probability for this sudden move to here. But it really doesn't matter because you're not supposed to, unless you took it, because right from there, it doesn't look bad at all.
Yeah.
It doesn't look bad at all. Like,
Cowboy.
yeah, yeah. No, it's not even so much as a cowboy. Let me say this. Sometimes I take breakouts, but when they make sense. For example, you see this, you have this, you have this, and you have this. So now it really looks like you have enough steam. And the probabilities of you, because you have to ask yourself, once the big guys get orders, so many orders on the same around the same area, it's gonna move and drive price somewhere. So the question usually is, how strong is this level that is gonna hold all of this liquidity grab? And if it makes sense to better come to this one, which is stronger, then it would make sense. But you have to kind of meet certain things, right? It's not out of the blue. You don't want to like have one rejection and go for a kill, go for a breakout. Then that doesn't make sense. You're just like a cowboy. But this one, yeah, it actually made a little bit of sense. Just like this one, the reason why I took that.
But this candle need to close at least,
Yes.
to see that structure break. It's pulling back on that structure. If you see,
Yes.
like,
Yes.
1 minute left, can we get the break below? Yeah, then that's good one. The
Yeah.
weak fill. If doesn't close below that structure, then it will be the range.
Yeah. Yeah, but this is messy area. So this is what I'm gonna say, so that we don't complicate ourselves. At least not for the trading session. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna erase most of all of this. This is there. I mean, this is working fine. 30-minute. This is the zone. And 30-minute. We erase this. This is the previous 30-minute that actually made sense and mattered. This one, I'm gonna erase for now the zone and just leave it there so that way we see where is the reaction gonna happen. But it would seem, oh, we tapped there. There you go, look at this. We just tapped there. So that's what happened. So it was from here to here, and that would have been the breakup and nothing else. So this is the way, there you go. So this is what we have. So we have a no trade range here. We have a nice range from here to here. I think that as we break below this and we form we form a wick, we have a good range here. I mean, I don't even have to measure it. This really looks good. Now this is a messy area inside of here, but we have from here, we usually move here. From here, we usually move here. And from here, then same concept. So I don't know if this one made sense, the sell stuff down here from yesterday. Oh, I was gonna say that the most important element that made me is really okay with the sell stuff too with this was the fact that this was the New York and NYSE open, and that when it opened it did this dip pull like it was gonna break down and closed all the way above here. So The way this did this candle came all the way down here and grabbed liquidity and closed all the way up there, was a really good indicator that this was the limit of the entry. Why? Because this is the time where you have kind of like the most aggressive volume of for fake outs when you open NYSE. So if it even a fake out rejected from here, there's a really high probability that once we break below this, that it's gonna reach down below whatever other zone we see to the left. Uh,
Yeah, you are right. Yeah, this is the time, most of the time we get fake out at PNY.
yeah, and this is a really high volume candle. So there's also a good trick. You guys have heard me mention a lot of times that for me the market settles after 10:30. So if you
Yeah.
notice, this is 10:30 to 11. So after that, whatever happens, there's less probability that that you're gonna get something too crazy. So what that means is that all of the elements combined yesterday. So that's why I was so sure about this that I shared it in all the groups. I said, guys, this is a sell stop. I have it there. I have it planted like a mine. I even said that joke. Like I have the whole thing like a minefield. And yeah, I had it there and it just played out. Now, the way I already said, I already explained how literally, actually, you guys remember I said hold. The group is there. I said hold it, hold it. I mean, I said I was gonna hold because I didn't care that it came all the way up here. Like it literally activated my entry and it came up, and I wasn't scared at all. Well, number one, because I was willing to lose this, obviously, and whenever I enter an entry, I'm in my mind, I'm already willing to lose this money. But the other thing is because I trusted that this was, there's a high probability that this was gonna happen. So if you go to the 5 minute, you're gonna notice that it actually pulled back quite a lot from the entry. It came here, and it came all the way up here, and then did this. All of that happened. Now, if you notice, this is another way that I place stop loss. When I look left, you see this buckle here, this little container here of two 5 minute candles. That's also a good indicator for me. You know, you can place it like safely above this if you don't find another stop loss. So it was the same area pretty much. So I held it and it just played out. So that means, that I took here. You know why? Because I do remember that I took it at the very limit of this, and it came all the way up there, but it still came down. But I still was gonna play. If I was sleeping, which is usually how they work for me, I'm usually sleeping. I'm not even looking at the chart, so I don't play myself. When I'm awake is when I play myself, but when I'm sleeping, there's no way I can do anything. So usually they just play out. Um,
You know, Joel, what I'm planning for New York Open, if it's trading around 1930 area and break the 1930, I would give a try with a stop loss, 10, 12 pips above the current 5 minute structure. If it breaks 30, there's a clean in all time frame. Small structure in 5 minutes, it doesn't matter because it already broke the second structure from upside.
like from here to here.
Yeah,
Yeah, it makes sense.
on New York open volume, if it's trading around this area, to, just around this area, you know, sudden like this, then do its shit till NYSE.
Yeah, because this is the place where it would create a wick.
Yeah.
Well, I
Because
mean,
4 hour at two flip bearish, hourly looks good, 30 minute looks good, 15 every low time looks good, other than 4 hour.
yeah, I would prefer. I would today. I would mainly focus on still, like I said from the beginning, on buy entries. and
Yeah.
expect price to create pullbacks because we are forming a. I mean, we cannot forget that we are. For it to go up, it first have to go down. So
Yeah,
whatever we
true.
form here.
We can catch it later when candle closes above 35.
Yeah, it is safer today if you really want to go safe, safe, safe. Whatever happens that now breaks this candle wick, there's a really high probability it's gonna reach out up here. Whatever
Even
breaks
50.
above here.
Even 50.
Let me see. What you mean?
Even 50 we can get.
Oh, today, yeah, all the way up here. Yeah, yeah, all the way up here. Well, I mean, at least this is the
Because
safer.
if FOMC data is good, you can pull back to 50. Then from tomorrow, 55 and big rejection and
Yeah.
pull downside. That's how they play the game.
Yeah, I have an entry, like I said, I have an entry at, where is my buy stuff? 1951, pretty much. 1951, like 1951. Whatever breaks 1951. So there's just one little trick, one little thing that had made me in the past lose this type of orders. Just one. And that's the only thing that I always keep in mind. I don't leave this open if there's gonna be news. That's the only time I take them out. Like if we are, so let's say that we are at Asia and I'm about to go to sleep and price is playing around here and I have this pending order and I notice that there's gonna be news on GJ. Hey, good morning, Train. Uh, Whenever if I see that there's gonna be news on GJ and GVP, um, I take the pending order out. So that's the only time that I notice that it takes me out. Like this doesn't work too good because then that's when you get fake outs and then pulls back. But whenever you do have an area like this one, and honestly, I just do not feel like I should. I think I should keep it safer, like around there, based on the 4 hour. Let me check on that. Yeah, let me move that a little bit safer. So that's the other trick. When they are pending orders, I don't try to go for the like a lot. I just try to go for what the safer range that is most likely to happen. Like from here to here, that's okay. I'm okay with that. I mean, yesterday I traded, a lot. Like I traded way more time than I usually trade. I try to trade just from 6:30 to 9. Then I take like a little break. I wait for the NYSE open, and then I check on the charts again, like from 9:30 ish. Usually 9:30, really more like 10. And then if I see something happening that makes sense after 10, between 10 and 11, then I kind of set up another entry. So yeah, the morning is like I work the mornings, let's say, because I'm learning too, right? That's number one. Number two, I live from trading, so I didn't bother. It didn't matter to me to work the whole day before. So trading the whole morning is not a big deal to me. But obviously, also the idea is to transition just to only trade, from 6 to 9, and that would be it for the whole day. Like today, I
Joel,
made my profits, and I should be leaving, if anything.
Joel, can you explain this thing, the new thing which you start to trade,
Yeah, I
Wix
stopped
or
talking
something?
about it, and I erased all of that because I noticed there's many places where that's illegal, and I don't want to get into trouble. So
So you withdraw that money?
yeah, no, it works. It works. But if it is legal in your country, it works. It's good. I just stopped doing. It's not illegal like it is a bad thing. It's just illegal that if your country they don't like it, then they don't like it. But and where I live, they don't like it. So I said, oh, okay, okay. Let me just stop talking about it. But yeah, my friends are making a lot of money with that. A lot of money.
That's nice, man.
And what percent of the account you aim? Honestly, I would feel good about 2% daily, but I just whatever, like I take whatever market gives me. Like I took this week here. That week didn't give me a lot. Okay, that week only gave me like almost 0.5% profits because I didn't go full entry. I just went a half entry, and but I'm okay with that. Like if I do 0.5% for 20 days of the month, 23 days operational days of the month, that's it. You know, that's 10%, something like that. So I'm okay with that. This is a good rejection. I really thought about selling this stop because I think that there's a really high probability that this is the last rejection of the day. Uh, Let me show you this. Let me show you this. You see this? There's a really high probability today based on what I've noticed with gold. It doesn't make a lot of sense fundamentally, but it makes sense to what I usually expect from gold. So remember, this is an iffy game. This is if this happens, then there's more high probability that this happens. If this happens, if this rejects, there's a higher probability that we tap here. If we reject here, there's a high probability we go here. So we just go from one target to the next target to the next target. Nobody can guess or figure out where is it really going. So we only have probability based trades. So there's a high probability in my head that if we reject here, really high, in my head at least, if we reject here today by NYSE and the rest of the session, we literally not only visit here, who knows, I don't know, I'm still kind of like have a feeling that we might see 1910 today. Why? Because that's how gold loves to retrace. And like from here, I wouldn't be surprised. I know it doesn't make a lot of sense. You guys saw me last week on Raja stream asking even the gold master a lot about, hey, what if we go down here, blah, blah, because it's just that like I've seen it happening so many times. Gold will not. Rarely gold gives you like a straight shoot up. It usually grabs liquidity, grabs liquidity, grabs liquidity, especially when you have such a aggressive move within 4 hour time frame. So I wouldn't be surprised if from here you see there's a clean trend line too. That's dangerous on gold. Whenever I see clean trend lines forming on gold, that's dangerous because once we break them, typically they kind of like do structures in my head. This is my gold swing trading chart. So I do use trend lines on gold trading on charts for swings. Uh,
Hey Joel,
hey,
can you explain me before you are started to trading, like you are now living from trading. What was your capital? Like what was your idea behind that?
um, well, I always say this because I'm very transparent. I do not live off my forex per se. I live off my investments and my trading from crypto. Crypto was way too easy to trade because I started buying lows and selling highs, buying lows, selling highs. It was like way too easy. And I started from like 2 years ago. Even when it was bear market, I was doing it. I stopped doing that. Don't ask me why, because it's really easy. Uh, I don't know. Oh, you know why? Because I really wanted to learn forex. Like I really wanted to learn forex, but thanks God I made enough capital that I could invest too, and I have some investments running. Like if I don't do anything, I still have capital to live. Like I don't have to work to live. That's good. I can just I just have. Look at this. Yeah, if you grab those sales, that's a nice sell entry, I think. Yeah, this is what I was saying. See, we're about to open the New York market. The
Yeah, I got sell from 32.5. That 1 minute break. Oh, break.
to me, this is the sell. Honestly, to me, this was the entry that I missed today. Maybe because I was talking or whatever. But
Last
to me, that was
minute.
the entry because I think from here there's a high probability we go all the way up down to here,
I'll
and
make stop loss break even anyway because 30 is, see the reaction on 1 minute, that 30 area. I'll make my stop loss break even anyway
oh,
because
there's
they know
yeah,
the,
look at this. So we're still at the
yes,
open. We're still at the
yeah,
break. 2 minutes away. Oh, that's dangerous. So you need 2 minutes to move really fast.
yeah, I made stop loss break even. So
Okay, okay, okay. Well, I mean, I think it's gonna happen for you guys. I mean, let's see.
it's trying to break that 30. 1 minute,
No, within two
nearly
minutes.
that door.
Yeah, within 2 minutes, I
Break that.
think you get.
Oh, boom. Yeah, it broke finally. Man, no, it's rejecting. It's sometimes fun to see the 1 minute reaction on key level zones.
You enter as you broke above, broke below.
Yeah, around 30, I think
Oh,
31.7. Yeah, I'm anyway closing with 10 pips barely.
yeah. I'm gonna take it easy. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I'm not.
I closed. No,
So
it's a
this,
first
listen.
trade.
When I see this, easily becomes a no trade day for me. Easily,
Yeah,
at least for scalping. So if you didn't take a trade, don't FOMO in. If that wasn't part of your plan, don't FOMO in. If anything, this would have been kind of for me the entry in my head. In that's just because we are rejecting this area. I know. So the only reason why I would have maybe considered this the entry. The only reason why is because we grabbed so much liquidity here that I would actually trust that we would at least get here like we just did, and that way I would feel safe like this. Honestly, you see this, most likely, oh, the stop loss would have been here. Most likely I was gonna be tapped out because I didn't like that area so much. This is messy. I don't like this. I might not even trade today if we're gonna stay inside of here. If we break below here, I might go in again, even if this goes all the way down here. This is a messy area, and above here, I like it. Below, inside of here, look at this. This is just whatever, you know. Uh,
I would rather buy from here than selling.
yes, yes. And then the other thing is, yes, there is from here to here. I said at the beginning of this that there's a high probability that from here we go here. That's still real. I mean, I can see it happening. It's just that I don't like the noise. This is noise to me. Whenever I look left, the good thing about this was that it moved suddenly around here. So that means that there's a higher probability that from here you have a sudden move down to whatever here is gonna move, because price usually reacts the same way that it previously did. It's not always, but it happens most of the time. So you have a higher probability that from here you kind of visit here. Now, because this is so noisy, I don't like it. Now, if you want like something cleaner, like just like this day, I remember we had a nice entry buy on buys here. I had a nice entry buy on here. I had a nice sell from here. Now this was a little bit messier. Man, yesterday I won three on gold. I won buys from here to here, and I won this sell, and then I won this buy again. Wow. Oh, you know what? That's why. Now that I think about it, I felt so tired yesterday. Like at the end of it, I felt tired. I was like, why am I so tired? I was thinking way too much, I guess. I was using extra. Don't forget the Excel. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you use naked charts on crypto? No. So the cool. So okay. So let me give you my. Let me give you my. Let me expose myself. Right. On crypto, I don't use only. I actually use indicators on crypto. So because when I go into crypto, I use what I call real money. Like I really go hard at it. Like I used all of my cash. So I turned 20 something $1,000 into six figures really fast. Um, which is not a joke because now I'm dealing with the taxes and it's a lot of money, and I'm paying I pay all of my taxes, so I'm okay with that. It's a lot. I don't like it. Like capital gains here are really they really hit you hard. Uh,
Joel, you got that entry?
on the buy entry,
Yeah,
oh, I'm talking. Oh,
on gold.
right now, no, no, no.
It was a good scalp. I took an entry, and the reason I'll tell you, I secured. Sometimes I do this type of
Oh,
entries.
you already took an
I,
entry and you're out.
yeah, can you know, I'll tell you one, go to 1 minute candle and exactly mark 30, exactly mark 8, 1930. This is 30.57, right?
Yeah.
Exactly mark 1930 is 30, 1930.
Oh, that's at key level.
Okay. When I took sell, I'll show one thing. When I took sell here like a cowboy, it was my first trade, and I secured somewhere here. When this candle failed to close, this candle failed to close below 30 after breaking this. Then I was waiting. If this breaks this one, I'll give a try with stop loss here. And got like 12 pips. This area I secured. 10 pips, the first trade, if you get some, you can play from that. That's a safe play.
Oh my gosh.
This is
No.
this is this is this is this is I learned from this this is I learned from Kerwin. He does this thing. When it's in the key level, if it rejects in the smaller time frame, this may be the start of the you know
No,
close.
I mean I like it. I like it. It's just that it's funny. I mean
Yeah, because
that's
because because this candle, there is no reason to reject this candle even after breaking this low to close above this range. Like like picturing
yeah. I like.
this
It
red
makes
candle.
sense. It makes sense. This is a key level.
Uh,
This is a key level.
uh,
Right. Okay. Let me get it. This is a key level. We just had this on the one. Oh, I remember. I always tell this to my students and people that I teach. I noticed that the engulfing candle, all of those candles that they teach you, they actually work better. All the courses I took that they taught that they always said that the bigger the time frame, the better. Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's the other way. I think that the structure reject reversals and all of that, especially on the candle patterns, they actually work better on the lower time frames. Is what I've noticed. Like this, you see, this is an engulfing. Like if you like names, right? And
I asked simple question myself. Why this candle closed back bullish? That was my question I asked myself. Then the break of this, new NY open, always you get upside or downside, 10, 12 pips, secure the bag, then wait and sit on your hands till NYSE.
yeah, 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 yeah. You're right. You're right. The NY, yeah, it makes sense. How do you pay? Yeah, capital gains. You can find the charts. Just Google capital gains, crypto, and you're gonna find out that you have long-term capital gains and you have short-term capital gains.
I
Uh,
want to learn swing trades from you. One day, when you are free, let me DM me. I want to learn from you.
it's not complicated. My swing trading is so simple that it's actually
Because
scary simple.
if you explain now, I need to go for my work because from work I will text you on the Slack. because Sunday or Saturday, if you are free, like 30 minutes, I need to
Okay,
show
so
you.
for example, crypto for you guys that are asking. Let me see. Let me show you.
So Joel and everyone, I got to go. Have a nice one. Later I'll come on the Slack. If any good signal, don't forget on the Slack. Okay. I'm going for a work, not for
Th-
FOREX.
thank you for being here. No, my only signal, I don't do signals obviously, but my only quote unquote signal would be my buy entry all the way up here. That one
Yeah,
I feel
later.
really safe about it.
I will mark this. Alert 2 3 alert on 35. Ting
This
ting ting
thing
ting.
from here to here, whatever breaks here,
Yeah.
you can place it maybe higher, like right there. Whatever breaks there, that's free money from the market. Whatever breaks here, high probability is gonna get there. Just whoever takes, like if okay, don't take it. Just maybe watch it. But when I take it, I try to leave this alone. I don't touch it because if I place a stop loss correctly, it might pull all the way back here, but it shouldn't break below because whenever I place the stop loss, it's usually in a place where if it breaks below, it just doesn't make sense that it's gonna continue going up, and this is easy money from here to here. Whatever breaks above here, that's free money for me. Unless there's news. If there's news, I take it out. I don't. If there's news coming, this is not good idea. If there are no news coming, this entry here is God given. This is just literally this is free money for sure. I mean, this is like so I win like 90% of these. I'm not even joking. I win like 90% of these. Yesterday, I won all of these. I had two pending orders. Yesterday, I only had the pending order on the sales, but the day before, I had like a pending order from here to here. I also won that one. No, actually, I had this one from here. I think it was this pending order from 2 days ago. I won this one. This was another pending order. I didn't do anything on that one. It just worked. This was a pending order. Same concept. This was literally the same concept. This one, yesterday, 2 days ago, I think it was, activated. I was trading. I was literally recording a story on my Instagram, and I noticed it got activated, and it just went all the way through. And the way I counted is, I know like 1, 2, 3, 4 hours took to get here. That's what I would expect it would take to get to target. Like there you go, look at this. It activated here, it was 1, 2, 3, 4 hours. Same thing. So this pending order was free money from the market to me. This is free money from the market to me. And I would expect 1, 2, 3, 4 hours to get there. That's how I see it. Not more than 4 hours should take from here to here. So that's how I see it. Hey, so yeah, I think buy entries, nice setup. Whatever happens above here is a buy entry. So that's what I'm gonna be looking for today. I'm not gonna go for any sales. I will focus on another buy entry of whatever happens above here. Um, Yesterday, okay, so let's go one by one. What confirmations do you look when you sell at TP and buy at the bottom? Okay, so there's one thing I do. Usually, it really feels that is really an. Somebody said something about sentimental trading on Raja's Instagram. I was laughing my ass off. Like somebody said, "Oh, can you teach sentimental trading?" I really like that term. That was funny. Sentimental trading. So I guess this is sentimental trading, right? I'm gonna start using that term now because I like it. Sentiment. It really depends on how I feel. If I feel like I want to, if I feel like I want to trade a zone, I'm gonna trade a zone. Now the zone has to be so strong that I want to trade it. Like this zone is strong. I don't like this zone. The only zones I like to trade are the zones where I see that there's that clean and clear rejection on the daily. That's the only trades the only zone trading I do. Whenever you see me doing zone trading, is because there's a major rejection that they like this here. There's a high probability I traded this zone. I don't remember. I would have to look for it. There's a high probability I would trade this zone. This zone. There's I think I traded this zone. Yeah, on the. Actually, I did. I actually shared this. Like 2-3 weeks ago, 1 week ago or something like that. And I also shared the re-entry on this one. This re-entry here, I shared it on Sunday. You can just go check the recording. But that one was not a zone trading. That one was more like trend line trading. That was not a zone trading. Zone trading for me is, how can I explain? You see this? Okay, so whenever you see price rejecting twice, there you go. You see this? 1, 2, 3. This is a zone right there. I can see it clear as day. So whenever you see this, you can mark this. This is zone trading. Like whenever you have this, and look at this on the left. This is all daily. This is daily structure, by the way. You know, this is strong. So whenever you have this, and then it did this, and even when you find, so what you're gonna find out is that the strongs are really wide, but they are really strong. So as a swing trader, right? As a swing trader, because as a scalper, you make all the money just here, right? But as a swing trader, whenever I find this, like, okay, you see this tap, after that breakout on the daily and did this, most likely I had a buy limit here with the stop loss below here. Now, what I try to do always is for the stop loss, it's actually wide. So if I go like here, if this was the most recent price breakout, and then this does this, whenever I place an entry, the entry I try to make it, there's two ways I do it. Either I do it at the very limit, so most likely this was gonna leave me, and that was not gonna be taken for me. Because I try to take the limits only. I only take the limits, and then I look left and I try to place the stop loss below whatever I noticed that was the last pull of the price. The last time price tried to like made it. What time is it? I'm waiting for the news now. I'm not gonna do anything now for sure. How am I gonna trade the news? Yeah, we're friends. I mean, Raja is everybody's friends, right? Oh no, actually, right, it's not everybody's friends. Now that I think about it, but my point is, the way you trade the news, I'm not gonna trade the news. I'm gonna wait for the news to happen. I don't trade news. I'm not. I don't have the balls. I'm not so. I don't know. It's just I don't feel comfortable. So you see this here? This is zone trading for me. This is typical zone trading for me. So what I do is I try to do this. You see this? This is the limit. You see this? This is the limit of where I'm gonna play the stop loss. So whenever I'm gonna buy, whenever price comes here, I will always buy. And when I'm gonna buy where the line meets, where you would actually mark the line. So this would be the line. You see the closure line? That's where I would buy. So this is an entry for me. This is an entry for me. So you see this? That's me buying the limit. Make sense? That's zone entry. That needs a lot of practice. Okay, don't just go blindly at it. That's one way to trade swings. So if you do this, you take an entry like that, you leave it open. You really have to make sure that you're gonna get there. Like if you even sometimes you do this. For example, what I do is once I get there, I look left to see if there's a level. There's a level here. You see this one level? That's where I'm gonna TP, right there. So right there, I take 50%, I leave a runner. And then I place this break even right here. So that one would have been TPing, that would have been a runner. This was gonna take me out on the runner. So 50% here, this was gonna take my runners out, but look at this. 2% entry here, that's 6%. Actually, whatever tapped into here was 4.6% profits. Let's repeat the process. This taps again. Once it taps like a third time like this, I don't buy the zone necessarily. Honestly, I wait for a confirmation after that. So most likely I was gonna be entering around there. Stop loss was gonna be below here. I'm sure there was a confirmation on the 4 hour here for sure, or the 1 hour. I was for sure was gonna, if I was looking at it, I was gonna get it. Same way I did yesterday, right? And same concept. Here, I was gonna take 50% and then leave a runner again. And that one on the weekly, you can swing trading, have to look at the weeklies. And I would have been taking profits here, right there, at the closure of those two structures. So that would have been the runner. The runner would have been giving me 7%, and the first TP would have been giving me 2.45%. You know, that's 10%. That typically takes like what, 1 to 3 weeks. So that swing trade there for a whole month might be the only trade you take, and that's 10% right there. If you do that all the time, you know, you make money. So the only cool thing about the really cool thing about swing trading is you don't have to wake up every day. You don't really have to do much once you enter. You just have to kind of look at the chart, like maybe at the NYC Open, to see how is it going, and that's it. And manage as you TP. So that's swing trading on zones. That's for zone trading. For yesterday, there we go. I think. Wait. Let's go here. Wait. I think we're gonna get our entry. Nice. Okay. So let me do something here. Wait. Oh, this is new, so I cannot do anything yet. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone. Oh shit. Oh man. Wow, this is so tempting. Like if this breaks and closes above here. Ooh, ooh. Wow, that would have been the setup, but then it is news, and I'm not gonna trade it. So wow. Oh, this is they are sketchy, right? The market. Because if this closes above, man, oh man, that is my buy entry from here to here again. Let me check on something here. Um, I'm opening. Let me see. Yeah, you know what? Easiest trade today for me was this one, obviously, which is why I took it. And honestly, from here to here, that would have been like a really nice, easy trade, scalp, and that would have been maybe I could have call it a day. No, that stop loss is a little bit too. It's too far down. I would actually wait for this to close above. So okay, so let me paint again. It's the same concept. If you notice, it's the same concept. Now, there's one trick with this. This most likely looks like wants to bang all the way up here really aggressively before the news. What time is it? 10 minutes away. Yeah, if you're gonna go for it, that's tricky. But as we break above this wick, uh, if we break above this wick, there's a high probability we're gonna. I'm gonna take small entry. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Give me a push. Give me a push. Give me the push. There you go. Taking the small entry at the break. Come on, push it, push it. This is tricky. This is an impulsive one. Come on. Come on. Oh, don't tell me now I'm at break even again. Oh. And this is a, let's see. I'm gonna hold this. 5 minutes is gonna be my reference. If we flip this, I'm out. I'm out. Okay, I tried it. That said, I'm not gonna play around with that. Man, oh, that's good. Okay, okay. I thought that I was gonna. Okay, so I didn't lose. I was gonna get pissed if I lost from my profits from this morning, but that's okay. I just play with it on profits. So that's why I don't trade news. That was me playing around. Okay, so it's this is not the good set. This is not a good setup. Okay, this is one of those that, uh, this is not a good setup because we're coming from down to low, right? But it is a good setup if we were having like this candle up here. I close. I did like a really. I literally play with this. I literally play with this. As we flipped the candle on the 5 minute, I left. I risked like half percent and didn't risk much. On this one, I risked more, so that was a good profit. This one was me playing around. Still, we are still good for buys, is what I think, because we're closing above on the structure. So I think that still we are good for buys. The problem is the news. You were stressed. Now, when I play, whenever I do something like that, that's not whenever I do that, I make you notice that I went into silence because I had to open the calculator and I had to open the risk and I had to change the risk really fast, all of that before entering because I don't want to risk. I don't want to risk much. So I'm always managing my risk. So whoever has got the magic keys, I don't know if you guys know about this. This is one of the best inventions ever for traders. This blur thing. What I do is I manage risk based. So this is what I did really fast. When I entered there, I did this and okay and went for it. That's it. Whenever like this morning I did this for this trade here. It's 1%. Bam. There you go. Clean. Uh, Gotta watch the magic keys because the input risk is right above the open trade. You are right, but I kind of but I got used to it now. Hey, bro, your friend. So he introed you during live. So I am here because, by the way, did he quit live trading? Yeah, he no, he didn't. He didn't quit. He's just having vacations. I mean, he's working right now. He's doing the things, and then he's gonna have vacations. Um, right now he's doing the Dubai thing, right? Dubai. How you call this? The intake. Um,
Boot camp.
Boot camp. Yeah, yeah, the boot
Boot
camp.
camp. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. The sounds good. Hey, Nico. Yeah, Nico. Well, that was high probability. Yeah, yeah, but I was screwing around. This is not good trade. If you wanna learn, don't do this that I did. If you wanna learn, this is a good one. I felt good about this one, but this one also is tricky. So this one, I'm not gonna lie. This one, I really wouldn't advise you go for that particular setup because that one didn't have the 2 weeks. I do remember they didn't have like, you see, they didn't have wicks below. So that was tricky, but I was counting on the pre-session, on the pre-volume session. Now, oh, we're gonna have news in 5 minutes. Oh man, if this flip, like if this, look at this. If this flips now from here, and then I think that the thing that I was talking about probably breaking down to here today is really high probabilities for that. I mean on the swing trading view at least. This is my kind of macro view. Um, wait. I'm sorry. I had a lot of questions here. I'm still used to getting used to streaming and reading. And can you still feel the week before the news? Oh yeah, yeah. We can still feel it, but as we noticed, it just whooped my ass. It was stress for you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you use empty? No, MT5. I have magic keys. Haven't set it up yet. It's the best, Maria. You should do it. You gotta watch the Magic Keys. Yeah, we read that. Would be awesome. Oh, it's just noticed that I'm not sharing this here. Okay, there you go. Bootcamp. Gotta watch. Would be awesome. Get a crash course on it if anyone is using it regular. Oh, there's a video that somebody created on Magic Keys. Is really good. Really good. I actually learned a few things there. I really don't remember. I might have it somewhere, but I don't remember where it was. The Excel spreadsheet. Yeah, sorry. Yesterday I had to do so many things and I could not upload to the website. Um, for Spanish-speaking people, I'm talking about. We had a Spanish stream. I will upload the Excel spreadsheet on my website. Don't worry. Sales stop below 1H support for me today. Let's see if we can catch the news. Yes, it makes sense that if we flip this, we should be getting all the way down here, especially because we have 4 major weak rejections on the 1 hour. And the numbers should be good too. Yeah, you're right. But it is news, so I might miss it. But yeah, that seems like a good setup. I'm just gonna watch it. I'm not gonna take it. But it's everything is lining up for that. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna do anything. It's funny, right? Because this looks cleaner than what I just did here, way cleaner, and I'm not gonna take it. But maybe because I just took, you know, wow, this is really clean actually. You know what? Maybe we can play another small percent here, right? Raja style. Man, it's so clean if we have volume, but it is news. I'm not gonna touch it. It's okay. I don't have to work. I don't have to make every single bit of money. I'm okay with that. What indicators do you use for crypto? How can you explain how? Wait, okay. It's what button do you use to enter number of risk? That's in the Magic Keys. So if you buy Magic Keys, you're gonna see it. Can you explain how do you manage risk? Do you trade like Raja? Yes, I do that. For scalping, I do that. Only for scalping. For swing trading, I do something different. It's a different method, different strategy. You know. For swing trading, I don't. For swing trading, I don't touch the stop loss until it leaves the area. So when you swing trade, you commit to it. When you swing trade, for example, here, yesterday, I had to commit to this. Look at this. Yesterday, I entered, and when I entered yesterday, this is more like a day trade, to be honest. Yesterday, by the way, I took another. Remember when I shared the graphic, I took some profits up here too. Now remember, I took profits here, I took profits here, and this took me out. When you enter on a swing trade, at least me myself, you commit to the stop loss. You don't touch it. You just want. So that's why when you enter swings, you really have to be okay with losing. Like you really have to be okay with losing. Yeah, I mean you have to be okay with losing anyways. But once you commit to an entry, you cannot touch the stop loss or the entry. You're supposed to stay there, stick your ground. If you did a good analysis, so if the analysis is correct, it makes sense, and you're okay with it, you stick to it. Like I was expecting that zone to be tapped yesterday, be rejected yesterday. Oh, the news is on. Okay, yeah. Let's see. So once you enter on a swing, you commit to it, and you want to leave it alone because sometimes it's gonna bounce and dance around the area before it leaves. What is this? Good numbers. Oh, it is good numbers. So it should be going down this, right? Yeah. So gold should be going. So okay. So look at this. So now the fundamentals are aligned to what we all the fundamentals. So good news. We have Russia wanting to talk. So I guess all of it is lining up for this visit here, right? So now the question becomes, do I want to go? Because right now we're still bullish. You see, 4 hours is bullish, 1 hour is bullish. So the question now becomes, do I want to go with this and do this on a swing trading perspective? And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I think I'm gonna go for the rest of the day for this. And I would actually do something like this as we break below. What is this? 1, 2, and this is 8:30, and we're about to go enter New York. So this is what I think might happen. I think we we might have a visit down here. NYSC volume, I think there is a high probability. 1, 2, 3, and this is London. This is New York pre-volume. Okay, there's a high probability that we have another visit here before dropping, if we're gonna drop. But I'm actually now a little bit more biased towards the sell. Actually, a lot more biased towards the sell because of the fundamentals. Now, what I will do personally for my swing or day trade, let's say personally, I will wait for this to break this on the 1 hour. So that means that by 9 I would have to have a gold 1 hour candle closing below this area here that I have here. This might be it. Wow, that's such a big, and we have half an hour left. Man, you know what? That's a high probability entry. Wow. Wow. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go for it. That would be my. This is what I'm gonna wait. If we get up, it's all lining up. So if we break below here on the 30-minute, and we get a wick here, up here, I'm gonna go for the kill on this zone here. That would be my sell setup for today. Actually, we can do it on the scalping session here. So the same thing. If we get a closure here on the 30-minute, on the 30-minute and down here, and we get a wick here, I think it's high probability thing. And honestly, this becomes the wick. You see this? You know what? Now, if it breaks, now an impulse entry is not so bad idea. I don't like this. That's the only problem. I really don't like this. But we are in a volume session, so I maybe can count on that. Yeah, and do this. And as we break below, sales should be okay if we break below. Now, let me do. Wow. Oh, that is a tricky area. Yeah. What indicators you use for crypto? Yeah, I'm sorry, Anna. It's just that I'm gonna show you. What do I use on crypto. Crypto is where I made all of my money. Yeah. Okay. Let me see how is it looking here. Like it is. Yeah. Okay. Gonna go for this. Why not? Sell stop below this. We should have volume now. Stop loss is gonna be kept above the 30-minute candle. I'm gonna go for the kill. Let's see. Are you setting a sell stop? Yeah. And that will be my last trade of the day. Wow. Oh, I'm not in. Why I'm not in? Oh, I guess the spread. Okay, so I have it there, I guess. Now I'm in. Yeah. Now we just let it do its thing. Gotta commit to it now, right? Um, so yeah, now we leave it alone, and I'm gonna be TPing, I think, around here. If we get here, I'm TPing partially here, and that's it. What time is it? Yep, around here. Okay, now we can talk about the crypto, because now I have to leave this alone. I cannot touch it. We had all of those rejections here. We had an area here breaking. We had news. We have fundamentals. All this lining up. This breakout entry is how can I say this? This breakout entry is a better entry if you wait for a closure, but I'm gonna go for it based on all the things lining up, right? So right now we should be okay for the news. We should be okay even for the TP. I'm noticing that the TP should be around here because I want to secure for sure. And I noticing that here we had wicks. So actually, let me set that. Oh, this is the cool thing. So this is the place where if it breaks, it's gonna if it's gonna flip for buys. The way I see it is, this is the limit from where it would flip. Like if it's gonna go up, on my TP should be the place where it should be kind of like rejecting to go up. Yeah, the TP here it should be the limit. So I'm just gonna make sure that I take it. Why is it not? Oh, I see. So I'm gonna, as we reach here, I'm TPing and moving stop loss to break even. Because if it's gonna go by, I know what you're saying about the structure. If it's gonna go by, this is the limit. So it should from here. So if I were in your position where I was looking for a buy entry, I would actually buy from here, not from up here, but from here, from where I'm gonna TP. So this might become like a wick, you know. There we go. Nice profits. Okay, this is gonna be another great day. I'm in 10 pips profits. 10 pips. Just give me a little bit more. Give me a little bit more. Give me a little bit more. Okay, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, I'm gonna TP here. I'm gonna leave the runner here from here to all the way down. I actually took profits here because I noticed that I had a good profit. I saw a good. It's just that I risk a little bit higher here, so I didn't wanna. I'm not gonna lie, I risked too much here, too much because I risked full thing. So now I'm leaving the runner, but it was a good entry. I love it. I love it. I have another really profitable day again. Oh, this is so good feeling. Such a beautiful day. Total 1.3% for the day is not bad. Oh, nice, 2%. God damn, that's good. Hey, Aaron, congratulations, man. Congratulations. Yeah, I'm done for the day. Maybe. Not gonna say done for the day because I'm not gonna lie. If I see a setup for the swing, I'm gonna go for the swing. So there, I took. Where did I close it? Yeah, it was here. Yeah. So yeah, it was less than 1%. I had this at the very top week, so yeah, less than 1 hour. But because I won this morning, this one lost a little bit here and risked a little bit more here because this setup was way too nice. Um, I dared to go for a higher percentage, and when I saw the move here, I wanted to secure. That's it. You should leave a runner now, and you should be fine. If it doesn't take you out, it should get here, and if it gets here, I think the buy entries gonna be really ugly. If that 1 hour closes down here, I wouldn't be looking for buy entries. Not that's just my opinion. Okay. The this here this did nicely. Okay, let me do like the recap. So we had uh, gold buy at breakout or impulsive, however you want to call it. That was a complete win. I won that. I closed 100% of that one. There was another gold buy. That was another breakout, and that was breakout BS because I shouldn't be doing that, but it's still that was a losing trade. And now it was a gold sell, and that was a breakout too. Man, we're doing a lot of breakouts. Wow. Win. Impulse breakout. Yeah, breakout is breakout. Yeah. Impulse. You can name it whatever. Yeah, impulse. Yeah, let's call it impulse. That's how people know it. My whole life I called them breakouts. So, thanks for sharing. Joel, yesterday sucked for me, and watching you trade today restored my confidence. Listen. Okay, let me share with you guys. Let me do something that I'm used to doing, and I really don't care about doing. The how can I say this? I started sharing my PAM with somebody because I want to test me psychologically. I have been profitable on forex, not by a lot. Okay, I'm not I'm too risk adverse. Like, how can I say this? On forex, I risk way too little, too like too often. Like, I usually only risk 1% always. So what happens with me is I only make between 11 and 18% a month, right? I should have been making 60, something like that, like my other friends. My I had almost like I had like a year. I had almost a year without a single negative month. Last month, I closed minus 1%. Guess what? All the trades that I took on streaming, we won almost all of them, right? On the other channel. But I was sharing for my first time a PAM account. So somebody was connected to mine, a family of mine, and I wanted to test my psychology. I found that in January I found myself trading after hours. The losses I had during the day, I was doing stuff I never did when when I was learning. I was revenge trading. That was my enemy number one. Oh, there you go. So remember what I said, that if we flip for the buys, it should be around here. If you see this flipping from here, this is the buy that you wanted. Yeah. Well, with the PAM, I violated my rules. So I was revenge trading on the losses because when I lost the money, I knew I lost the money for that person. So I felt compelled to recover the money, and I literally lost It is. So yeah, I'm exposing myself. I'm just letting you know, guys. This is a new venture for me. Sharing my PAM, and it really fucked up with my head. So it really messed up my head. So I found myself doing a lot of revenge trading. I even spoke with Kerwin about it, and and even I think even Raja. And yeah, Raja even tried that, and he just stopped doing the PAM because psychologically it wasn't working for him. And I said, you know what? I want to still keep doing. Like I really want to try this. Oh, can you please explain? Wait. Well done, Joel. Oh, thank you, guys. I'm sorry, YouTube. Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you, Gerald, Luis, Nima, Michael. I was told to buy ever reflect coin. I don't know about that coin. And sorry, Anna. Man, the indicators for the crypto. Okay, you know what? Since I'm done with the trades, let me do this because I don't want to do you wrong and you waited way too long. This is the indicators I use for crypto. You know what? Let me leave it like this. Any coin you want? Let's do any coin. Maybe BTC. BTC. Okay. This is not my crypto chart. I can tell because I don't see any drawing. Where are my drawings? Oh. Okay, number one thing I do with crypto is I don't care about nothing that is lower than the daily. Literally, I don't care about nothing that is non like crypto to me is daily and above. Okay, that's number one. I only look 4 hours when I was trading it, when I was looking for entries. Like you see this, 4 hour entry would have been here the buy. I would be buying here on that 4 hour. On that, let me see the 4 hour. There you go, here. You see this, bam, 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 break above, support form, closure above. As we broke above here, I would have been buying here. Yeah. So that's number one. Number two, so how did I make money with trading crypto? Simple. Just buy zones and sell zones. That's so freaking simple that it just way too, like this is just way too easy. I guess it's the same for trading, right, in general, but it's just that in crypto it's just so precise. Like you see this, if I see this happening and a closure above, I said it on my Instagram that if we close this weekly on Sunday above this level of 43,500, I'm all in for buys again with crypto. I'm out of crypto right now. I didn't buy this. I have not been paying attention to crypto really lately. So, but if this closes above on the weekly, to me, weekly are sacred. Weekly structures are sacred on crypto for me. Once a weekly is confirmed, to me, a closure on Sunday above 43,500 will be confirmation that we are really, that this is real. Like right now, this is an early confirmation. Now, closure above this on Sunday is a, yes, you can short it with futures. You can short it with futures. That would be a confirmation for me to continue just going up. So for the rest of this whole area, if we close above, I will be looking for buys. Now, you ask me, where should I be buying? Well, as you can see here, you see this wick? That's, to me, if we close above there, I'm buying here. So 40,000, I'm buying. Simple. It's just way too simple. So, this is the cool thing about it. Let's say that I buy $10,000 here, or 1,000, whatever, I don't know, whatever amount. There's such a high probability that after we close the weekly here, that if we get here, we're gonna reject it. That if you buy here, it's like 90% probability you're gonna gain 10% of that. And not only that, that you get 32% on this push. It's gonna take a couple of weeks, but it's really high probability. So that's it, It's just It's not really okay. So on the indicators, I'm literally so I just noticed I'm usually now not using so many anymore. But whenever I wanted to use indicators for crypto, it was typically the RSI, and it was mostly the RSI and MACD. Where's the MACD? I know it's around here. I think it is this one. That's what I did with crypto. So you see here, this is the, yeah, but we're not quite there at 40. But what I would do usually, but I don't see it happening right now. Maybe on the daily it's happening. Oh yeah, there you go. Daily is happening. So what I do is for crypto, okay? This is just for crypto. Anybody, I'm just answering Anna. What I usually would do is I would wait for, you see this here? This is a confirmation on the daily that you should be buying here, whatever is happening here. And what was there? Oh, that was here. That was that breakout. So here, that was a buy entry here at the break. You see? That's it. But I'm not using this anymore that much. Now you know what? I'm actually not even using them anymore. I'm more focused on zones now. So this is the cool thing about crypto. Let's say that I have my closure above here by Sunday, and now I decide I'm gonna buy at 40. Let's say I buy $10,000 at 40,000. The cool thing is that if I bought this, I don't have a stop loss. I just bought 40,000 price worth of 10,000. And hey, Leanco, okay, I see you, bro. Look at GJ. Okay, we're gonna look at GJ. Sure. This is the cool thing. If you bought this, you own this. So you're the owner of those Bitcoins. So that's the cool thing. Like if you bought this, you don't have to, I don't use stop losses. So, I just hold. And why? Because I know the market cycles. I explained that like once. Every 4 years, you're gonna have way more if you don't sell crypto since 2009. If you don't sell Bitcoins or Ethereum, which is my favorite, by the way, if you buy here and it goes against you and you hold it, now you have to play the long game. So you have to know how much are you willing to hold and how much are you willing to trade. If you're willing to trade only, if you're only trading, then you should have stop loss. The stop loss is not the typical stop loss. In an exchange, what you do is you buy here and you have to set up alarms. And if it goes to here, you have a sell stop, a sell pending order just in case below where it would be the sell stop. And you have another pending order. You have that type of orders on some exchanges like Binance and stuff like that, where you can sell below here or sell as you get here, either way. And that's how you do it. But if you're gonna be playing the long game, which is typically what I do, is I buy a lot here, I buy a lot here, buy a lot here, and then within the next 2 years, I know I'm gonna have at least 10x, 8x, not less than 8x, whatever I had. So 8 times whatever you bought. So if you don't believe me, look at this. This is just the last cycle, but I can show you this anytime you want with any crypto you want. I mean, the main cryptos. Look at this. Oh, this is my chart. You see, I have a pending order down here, by the way. Look, this is do you remember I said the 3-year cycles, and by the fourth you should be 10x or 8x? Look, whatever you bought here, so it really depends where you bought. But whatever you bought here, you held for 3 years. Fourth year, if you bought at the very top of the 2017, from the top, I'm gonna measure from the top, 243%. 243% is the equivalent of you trading, let's say Forex. 243% divided into, let's say, 12, of you making 20% every month. And that is if you bought the top. And I don't buy tops. I bought all of this down here. And last time I bought was here. That I even have a video No, last time I bought was July here. I have a video here on the other channel. You can go watch it. It is in Spanish, but you're gonna notice I said the title is "The Most Important Break of Bitcoin." Literally, that's the title. And I explained why I thought that from here we were gonna not only get to 20,000, but that we were gonna break from this point on. And I bought a lot around here. The is there. I mean, the evidence is that that video is out there, and you can watch it. Even the title suggested, and I said it in the video that this is a really important break, and that was because of this. You see the weekly broke above, formed support above a trend line that broke here, so that was ready for that was prime for this. So whatever I bought here, I don't even have the words. Wait, let me show you. Whatever you bought here, when if you would have watched that video that I was in July, if you would have watched that video from me and you would have bought there when I said it, and you would have sold what I sold in the other, when I had a Telegram group, I suggested that everybody, I suggested I was gonna get out here. This is where I got out. It was like 484%, and that was within a year. That was from July 20th to not only like March 21st. So in less than a year, 484%. So this is why I say, this is too easy, right? 484% divided into, what is it, 10 months? 48% a month, just because of this. So yeah. So that's crypto for me. That's like my money making machine. Just simple, like right now I'm just waiting for Sunday. I'm not doing anything. I'm just gonna wait for Sunday. If you wanna know what I'm doing, I'm gonna wait for Sunday. You see this? Look at this. Break, retest. Actually, that is the confirmation. And now as we break, as we close above here, as we close above this level here on Sunday, that's it. I'm going for the kill. Oh, there you go. Yeah, but I'm done, but I didn't miss anything. I got it. GJ, what is this? Yeah, GJ is just BSing at this moment. Gold is the better one. There you go, guys. What else would you want to get that sale, right? Because that sale was painted. That sale was painted. That sale was there. That's why I went for it with a higher risk, because this look at this. Look at this. This is just way too many rejections on a higher time frame. So higher, not really high. It's just, look at this. Look at the 1 hour. And yeah, on this one I risked just 1.5. That's a lot to me. I don't risk that much. But why? Because this was, just look left. We have the bounce area. I know this is BS. This is a no trade range typically, but not if you have this. You have the fundamental. Yeah, exactly, Hansa. Let me share you on YouTube, because you're making it's just that what Hansa is saying. That's it. That's all we had. We had everything. We had the fundamentals. We had the liquidity grabs. We had, what else? What else do you want for an impulse entry? This was a BS entry. You know what? This was, do not do this that I did here. That was me being stupid. I was a dumbass, like Raja usually says. This didn't make sense because it came from down below here. It didn't make sense, just didn't. Now, this one made sense. This one made sense. You know what? And I don't feel bad about taking profits what I did, because this one would have been making me a little bit more nervous, but mostly because I want to get out there. I was expecting this a little bit more aggressively, but still it came out all the way down. But still, money is money. So this is how I see it. This is not an ego thing, because there's another thing I always defended Raja about, because I learned that from the scalping perspective, me coming from a swing trading perspective. Because there's a lot of haters between scalpers and swing traders, which I don't understand why, but it's just stupid. If you have a good analysis and you enter here, and from here to here, like I did, I see that I made enough money that I feel good about it, I'm gonna take my money. That is my money. I don't care that I didn't get to 1R, 2R, whatever. If it made sense to me at that moment, I felt like it, that's my freaking money. And that goes to my pocket. And that's the only thing I care. I really don't care what you think about it, because that is my money. Yeah, even the fundamentals. Yeah, we had absolutely everything in our favor. The 5-minute retest of the sun was on point. Yes. Yes. Continuation. So now for the rest of the day, because it's 9 a.m., so I think I'm gonna leave it there. We had a good day. I mean, I had a good day. I had a good day. 3 trades. Gonna leave it there. Win, lose, win. Good, good, good enough. Win, lose, win. Let me just kind of like review what I'm about to be looking for the rest of the day. Based on fundamentals, right? Now I go to my day trade, swing trade chart. Based on fundamentals. Oh, there we go. So based on fundamentals, what did I say about the 1 hour closing down here? Now I'm biased. So now I'm biased towards sales. So this is how I'm gonna roll. There is a really high probability that if we break below here, there's gonna be another free fall down to here. I can see it right now at the moment. Really high. You see this wick level here? You see the sell entry I had yesterday? There's a high probability that if we break below here, from here to here, it's gonna, like, once we break below 1922.12, specifically 1922, and that's it, or let's say that round number there. Whatever crosses 1922, there is a really high probability that we're gonna get down here, from here to here, really high. Now this is the, you see this, the break of the, look at this, all the liquidity. Now there's a high probability we're gonna come all the way down here today. That doesn't mean that we will get here down today. I always have to specify that this is an iffy game. This is probability-based game. So as soon as we break below here or break a candle closure below here, we most likely gonna visit down here. So whatever you wanna, if you're gonna go for a sell, a safer sell, there's gonna be 2 safer sells in my head. One would be, yeah, even the 4 hour spanning all of it. Really interesting. So the best sell for the rest of the day, anybody looking for sales and haven't taken any trade, would be whatever closes below here and gives you the resistance, you could go for it. Really high probability. From here to here, really high. If you want to grab earlier sales, a little bit riskier just because of the fact that we are inside the area, then you would actually expect that price today with NYSE might reach up here again. And from here, if it wants to come down here, there's a high probability with this closure. Oh, this is what I was saying this morning. If we get the closure of the 1 hour below the structure, now you have a higher probability that we retap here with NYSE. And from here, if we reject again, then there is such a high probability that we're gonna come down here that I might even take it also. So I might be watching on that too. So that's for the rest of the day my plan. Anything that doesn't break and closes above 1934 is not a buy entry for me anymore. I'm not so interested in buys because fundamentally we are there. The structure also kind of looks like it doesn't want to go there, and I really don't like the way this looks. Okay, this does not look like an intentional candle to me. Can I watch again this Zoom? Yes. You guys don't have it. Wait, guy, you should. There's a YouTube. Should I? Let me give you the link. You should subscribe to YouTube because if any day I do any video, if any day I share any video or I try to like share anything, it's gonna be there. It's gonna be in that channel, and I'm trying to be more consistent with the YouTube because I'm new to this. The other channel has videos since like 2 years ago, but I wasn't consistent, so that was the problem. Now I'm working on my consistency. The moment we see a rejection from this, listen, NYSE might give you even a wick. Oh, you look at this. Okay, so this is what you should be looking for. You see this penetration that did here, the wick all the way down and still close below. That's what you want from the NYSE candles. So you want NYSE to do that and still close below. If you get a nice liquidity grab all the way up to here, you see this, and you close below 1931 specifically. Yeah, 1930 safer. 1931 is the actual level, so let's mark it there. Yeah, whatever crosses up here, rejects, closes below here, especially on the 1 hour, 1931, high probability we go here and even here. So here, TP1, here, runner. That would be my plan for today. The link isn't working. Yeah, the link should be working, right? Oh, it isn't working? Oh, that's the channel. Oh, nice. I didn't even have that. They don't let me customize the name until I have at least 30 days or so. So I still cannot change the name. Yeah, that is the channel. Thank you, man. Okay, I think that was a good day. I mean, for me, it was a great day. I really hope that somebody got something out of this. Thank you for supporting. If you can support also the channel with likes and subscribes and all of that, that would be great. And yeah, man, take the bag. Take the bag and run. Literally what I'm about to do, man. Thank you so much for sharing, guys, and all of this. So have a great day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be an English session too. Well, today is what? Yeah, tomorrow is Friday. Oh, tomorrow we have this, right? Tomorrow we have this going on, NFP. Yeah. Ooh. Should we? Maybe tomorrow might be my first day trading news. I might do the trick, but with like 0.1% risk, something like that. So I don't know. Let's see. Tomorrow's NFP. We might play with it. I might play with it. Okay, guys, have a great day. I'll see you guys, all of you, tomorrow. YouTube people, this is the people connected for the people in YouTube. I mean, they're leaving now. This is the gang that was connecting on Zoom. Say hi, everybody.
Hello.
Okay. Sup. Say bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Take care. Thank you very much for the stream.